Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Dome. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Georgia Bulldogs are headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The transfer has it his first carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Release to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Noles will punt this one away. Tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. And you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So now you put it
check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Makes it past the marker. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Florida State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. But I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Shakes off the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses to 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. And they can't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target, not on the same page.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And back to the air on second down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Leaping grab for a big gain.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. Back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions. They got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. With the catch, it's Wiles. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern, trying to impose their will with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Stockton. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like
this game be bucking, man. What the fuck you gonna back into the goddamn ball?
But then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jess. And he'll run it into the end zone.
They must got help play assistance on this shit.
The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead. Sticks don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Got a little grass. Give him 88 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Flips it out in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going, getting him on the ground.
Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with
think about that. Some kind of assistance going on here, boy.
Really good discipline by this defense because
look at some kind of assistance to opponents going on here.
You think be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Stockton. Moving away from pressure. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
They kick it away on 4th down. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Stepping to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. fired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
To the air, it's Daniels. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action. He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the third interception of the night.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Northern Illinois taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's Northern Illinois looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Frazier again. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first.
Might have a chance. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Looking to throw at Stockton. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Offense set on first down. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense does the work itself for the pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a fumble on the play. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. This time he wants to throw. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Trying to beat the D deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do.
And he's thrown another interception. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining, I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's now up to 95 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Daniels. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And he still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, no! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One time.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. That's caught. It's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Breaks loose. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
They'll give to Frazier. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver.
Here's a little room there. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the...
He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The give as they work on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Escapes the pressure to his right. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Right back to the well. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Georgia using its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Running free. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the Sunday.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win.
Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above. It's the FIU Panthers and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Bulls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
Gonna look downfield again. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Isaac. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. knocked to the ground with the running back. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Ready to try the point after.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Odom. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A little release to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it. Nice move to keep running. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Stone. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To throw, it's Van Buren. Unloads it downfield. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They'll make the stop after the big pickup through the air, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the play. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback caught him too and sacked at the 12. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Isaac. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man on the outside. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Bobcats with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3.
Ford International comes out to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play, but this has been a defensive.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Man, that always stings for the offense. They are raring and ready to go. Got the chin strap buckled, ready to go try to get some points, ready to execute. Your guy puts it on the ground. Deflation. You got to walk back to the sidelines. All right, defense, I need another stop.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wants to fire on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Right on the money. Bounced off his feet.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. There's some room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Now adjusting. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the... Down at the 36.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Tries it on the sneak. And they go for the sneak on second down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulls. And that one will put them up here in the second half. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Handoff from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Maybe a crease. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's McNeil. Good, solid tackle. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The offense coughs it up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. How about the defense with almost a desperation-type play to stop this drive and preserve the lead?
I love how they've got guys flying around here in the second half and getting hats on the football. They practice creating these takeaways all week long in practice. They're trying to be opportunistic, and you're seeing that here from this defense in the second half.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout, trying to get the football back. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. On the move. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got him downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This to tie things up in the final minute. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. Up and good. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls! They strike first in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his back in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's looking to throw. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Florida International. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires toward the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. Trying to take it back. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Running inside, it's Collins. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
You